Hello, my name is Agawa Doreen, the co-founder and CEO of Space Technology Agency, and today I'm presenting about cultural astronomy in Uganda's refugee settlements. The goal of this project includes cataloging cultural astronomy knowledge from refugees, providing a formal structure for storing and sharing this knowledge, creating a platform for assessing the application of this knowledge for development, and facilitating introduction of astronomy education in refugee communities. The expected outcomes of this project include an increased access to indigenous astronomy information from refugees, promoting inclusion of displaced people in STEM education, fostering the use of indigenous astronomy knowledge in development. Our activities include teacher training seminars, data collection, project evaluation and monitoring, and establishing a mobile astronomy lab. Some of our deliverables for this project include teacher training materials for astronomy and space science, data collection interpretation resources, curriculum resources, amateur observations, mobile astronomy lab, and a catalogue of cultural astronomy materials for publication. Upon receipt of OAD funding, our financial assessment, showed that these funds were available to pilot this project. We chose to pilot this project in Bidibidi Refugee Settlement Camp based on our existing projects and our collaborations already built. Bidibidi Refugee Camp is in the northeastern part of Uganda. It hosts refugees mainly from South Sudan and a few from Burundi, Rwanda, and Democratic Republic of Congo. It covers an area of about 250 square kilometers. It is divided into clusters, and each cluster is divided into villages, as you can see in those two images shared in the poster. The tasks we have completed since receipt of the OAD funding as follows. In early January 2021, we developed research tools which included interviewing guides, questionnaires, consent forms, and data collection training manuals. In April 2021, we did a feasibility visit to all the 5 zones of Bidibidi Refugee Settlement Camp. From this feasibility visit, we tested, amended, and translated our data collection tools upon recognizing Juba Arabic as the predominant language spoken in the camp. We did a stakeholder mapping and built necessary collaborations such as Finchurch 8, UNHCR, science teachers, and community leaders. We initiated the project by using introductory letters to the necessary offices. We approved our data collection methods, which are focus group discussion and key informant interviews. We also decided to recruit data collectors familiar with the camp and fluent in Juba Arabic. We then adjusted our project planning and scheduling based on the information obtained in the feasibility study, and then started on the process of obtaining clearances and permissions to carry out data collection. Our first office to visit was the Uganda National Council for Science and Technology, who have a list of institutions approved to do research ethics clearance. We chose Mbarara University of Science and Technology, fulfilled their requirements in terms of documentation and payments, and after a few months received research ethics clearance. We presented this back to the Uganda National Council for Science and Technology, who then gave us a letter to take to the Office of Prime Minister. In the Office of Prime Minister, we obtained a letter giving us permission to carry out data collection. Office of Prime Minister in Uganda are the custodians of refugees, and that gave us a way forward to start preparing for data collection. We are now fine-tuning our methods, our budgeting, our planning, and carrying out phone interviews for data collectors, and planning to go and do data collection tentatively in March 2022. We are also planning to eventually approach the Uganda Museum officials, requesting for space to be opened up in the museum to showcase the content that we shall have obtained after our data collection and data sorting. We have only experienced challenges so far due to delays. The first delay was due to the pandemic restrictions, where we could not physically move to the camp. The other delays have been in receiving permission to carry out data collection. That is what we have done. We hope to receive further funding to continue this project and implement it in all of Uganda's refugee settlement camps and host communities. Thank you for listening.